In 1.3, we're talking about different types of sentences. And with different types of sentences, it's really important to know what facial expression or non-manual marker you need for that sentence. So the first type is just a regular sentence. And for this, your non-manual marker, your facial expression is neutral. Your eyebrows stay where they are, and you're still going to follow the basic structure that we've been doing of object, subject, verb, or some of you know it as topic, comment. This would be sentences like, my name is Allie, or ASL, I learn, things like that. So basic sentences. The second type is yes, no questions. And these are questions that obviously require a yes or no response. But keep in mind, when you're responding, you don't want to just say yes or no, add some signs to it. So it might be, they might be asking, do you know sign? You could say, no, I don't know sign, which you're signing, so, but anyways. Or, yes, I know sign, or yes, I'm learning sign language, or no, I want to learn. So you can add information to it. You can restate the question or add that extra information. The facial expressions for, or non-manual markers for a yes-no question is your eyebrows go up. And the reason is, so when we ask a question in spoken language, our voices tend to go up when we ask a yes-no question. Our voices inflect that it's a question. So it might be, do you know him? Are you going? Your voice goes up. Well, we're not using our voice in ASL, so instead we use our non-manual markers. Our eyebrows go up. And it goes up at the end. If you have your eyebrows up the entire time, it's not showing it's a question. It's just, okay. So if I'm asking if, are you learning ASL? ASL, you learn, eyebrows up. I also tilt my head forward just a little bit. It's not like, just a little bit. It's like I'm leaning in, waiting for the answer. And I hold the last sign. Another example, are you deaf? You, deaf, or deaf, could do either way. So eyebrows go up, you tilt your head forward just a little bit, and you hold the last sign. You're still following the same structure, object, subject, verb. The only difference between a sentence or a statement and a yes-no question is the facial expression, the non-manual markers. So if I sign this, I'm saying you are deaf. If I sign this, I'm asking, are you deaf? So it's really important you pay attention to those. And then the third type of sentence, common sentence, it's actually, let me backtrack real quick. With yes-no questions, you have this, which they call it question mark. It's also known as question mark wiggle. This is used to emphasize that a question is being asked. So I could say, you deaf? And it emphasizes that I'm asking that question. So some people use it, some people don't, but it is listed within the vocabulary, so make sure you know it. All right, back on track to the third type of sentence, and that's WH questions. That is any open-ended question. You wouldn't say, what's your name? Yes. Unless your name is yes, but anyways, it's where you have to give more than a yes or no response. Examples, what's your name? Where are you learning ASL? With this skill, with this sentence, with the questions, your eyebrows go down. So yes, no, up, 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 as my college professor said. And then for WH, your eyebrows go down, or they refer to it as furrowed. So you've already seen this with asking what someone's name is. Your name, what? Eyebrows down. So that's one of the WH words. So we have what, Who, so you're going to make an L on your chin, thumb touches your chin, and you're bending your index. Who, eyebrows down. Where, I describe it like a compass. A compass has the needle going back and forth, and it's telling you where. Where. When, I describe it like a clock. So here is your clock. The hands go around. When. And it's not, winding like crazy. Keep it controlled. When. The next one, why, you'll see it two different ways. With students, I tend to do, so I start with the closed five, and I, right here on your temple, and you pull down to the letter Y. Why. You will also see where you're just moving your middle finger. Why. So make sure you know both. Why. Eyebrows down. The next one, which. Do you want this or this? Which. How. I've seen it two different ways. So you have bent hands, put them together, and you can do it with both hands moving or one hand. So both hands moving, you rotate how, or the one you'll see more frequently, just your dominant hand moves, how. So how or how. So how, you. How many, how much. Again, I've seen it two different ways. I've seen it like this, where you start to do how and then pop it up. But more frequently, you'll see it starting as fists, as S's, and pop it up. How many or how much. And then what kind or what type. So sometimes when someone is signing a question, they may not use the sign like what kind. They might not do what and then the sign for kind or type. The sign for kind or type do K hand shapes, dominant hand, circles, lands. What kind or type. If someone signs this with their eyebrows down, it means what kind or what type. If their eyebrows are down, it indicates a question. So what kind, what type. I don't really see people do what kind. Okay, so just pay attention to those facial expressions. Yes, no, WH. And then with WH sentence structure, you've already seen it with your name, what. The question word goes at the end. You're still following object, subject, verb, or topic, comment, but your question word goes at the end. So it could be questions like, why are you learning sign language? So sign language or language, you learn why. And my eyebrows go down for the question word, so it's at the end. Yes, no questions, your eyebrows go up at the end. WH, your eyebrows go down for the question word.